Night before retrieval. This is a Z-Pack. I have to take 2 of these tonight and then 1 each day thereafter. So, yeah. Got into the hotel. Nice room. Dumped our crap everywhere. I took a shower. Yeah, I have to be makeup free and scent free and everything tomorrow is what they say. So, yay for me. El Natural. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's retrieval day. No makeup. Yay for that. Love Muffin is trying to drive slowly because I feel every bump. I feel like I have 2 huge grapefruits inside of me and I'm really excited to get them taken care of. A coworker asked me yesterday what I was nervous about or if I was nervous, and really I'm more nervous about the IV. I'm a hard stick. Like the hospital in Flagstaff, they always have to call the ultrasound guy to get an an IV in me. I feel like my words are still not coming quickly, which is kind of sucks. I think that's the meds because I'm way quick-witted and this ain't happening today. But anyway, IV, what else am I nervous about? The number, eggs. I don't want to be nauseous. I hate being nauseous, but it happens every time. I know you're trying, love. Anyway, I just feel so, not just bloated. And I was just telling Love Muffin here, I'm like, how do people have tumors and not know something so big is in their body? And, you know, I'm talking about the big tumors and stuff. And he says, well, it's gradually grows versus this is like 12 days of big ovaries. Yay. So we're pulling in. We're gonna get it done. Sorry you guys get to see this beautifulness. It is what it is.
Do you want me to drop you off in front of the door and then find a parking spot?
I would love that. I would love that. Yes, it is raining. I would love that. Thank you. Okay, check in with you later.
Alright, hello. I'm gonna try this tonight. She's gonna chime in though, because I'm not good at this one, but we got to egg retrieval Wednesday morning. We had to be there by 7:15. Had to do a little waiting. They had an egg retrieval before us, so we had to wait a little bit. And then we got to go back into, I don't know what you call it, like a pre-op room, whatever. Had to go over all the, paperwork. This is the procedure you're doing. You're agreeing this and that, and then the anesthesiologist came in, did his spiel, had signed his paperwork for the anesthesia and everything, which was just propofol, so it's pretty quick recovery stuff. Anyway, Chris was a little worried about the IV. She doesn't like IVs, but it's kind of cool. Remember the good old days when they left the steel needle in your hand, and now they've got like a catheter so it flexes, so it's a lot more comfortable. Anyway, so they gave her stuff, and I don't know, I think it was probably about 7:45, almost 8 o'clock when they took her back and started.
He had to sign paperwork.
Yeah.
The anesthesiologist did pretty good. I was really nervous about the IV. He did pretty good. I was a hard stick. They knew that, though.
Mm-hmm. So then Dr. Behara came in and said hi and everything.
So and awesome.
And then they took her away.
The whole team was awesome. I even had people come in from other departments that usually don't go back there. From what I understand, I don't know if they go back there to do that for everybody, but a few of them came over just to like wish me luck and check in, and that made me feel special. Don't make me cry, because I will. Yeah, then I had to, change clothes, of course, into the gown and go into the room, and I'll plug in a picture there. They asked me what kind of music they wanted, because I guess they listen to Pandora. And I was like, no, whatever you guys want, because you guys are working, I'm going to be out, so it doesn't matter, and I'm like, whatever you guys want to listen to. And then there was some heeing and hawing back and forth, because they're like, we always like the patient to pick, and I'm like, I want you guys to be happy, and you probably won't like what I pick anyway, because I listen to Disney on Pandora. My Pandora, I listen to Disney, Lord of the Rings, Chicago musical, oldies, Celtic music. Then I have 90s rock and Bush. You know, like I have alternative stations. And then I just shuffle them all. So anyway, they're like, we've never had anybody ask for Disney before. And I'm like, I didn't really ask, but okay, you know, that's cool, you know. And so anyway, the Dr. Behara came after I sat myself accordingly the way they wanted. She came around to my head and then, you know, was very calming and like, we got this and we're going to get them all out. And, you know, she was just very soothing. And then I felt the drug kick in and it's like, whoa. And I was out. Yeah. Crazy. And then they wheeled me into the room. And I was really emotional.
We had, they were saying 20-something follicles is what they kept seeing, but they got 11 eggs, which they're saying is above average. The average they get is 6 to 10. So got 11 eggs.
So I started crying, and I'll show that video. Like, I'm not looking good at all. Like, coming out of the drugs, it makes you totally emotional. And I was crying about it. And they're like, this is great. And I'm like, not enough, and whatever. So I'll play that video for you guys.
So they said it was, some of the larger ones were probably cysts because they were, because of her PCOS. The drugs will sometimes cause those cysts to, you know, expand like an egg, because it's a follicle.
They don't know that when they're looking at it in the ultrasound. They all look like follicles. So anyway, let me play that video for you, and then we'll be right back.
No problems.
11's not a lot.
That wasn't the final number though, honey. Okay?
They're still
we don't
counting.
know final yet. Okay?
How many did they get?
I don't know the final
they
number
haven't
yet.
gotten.
I'm like, 11's not a lot. So big for me. I grew a lot of follicles.
Yeah.
11's not a lot.
But that's not your final number.
Well, I can't imagine it jumping to 20. They played Disney inside there. They said they could pick the music, and I played. I said they could pick. But then they were like, we would rather listen to what you pick. They listened to Frozen. And Hakuna Matata. I don't remember anything.
Well, that's good because they knocked you out.
I am like congested. I wasn't before. I wasn't congested before.
I don't know.
They give me oxygen. What's this say? Is there oxygen on here?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
97.
That's good. I feel crampy. Not bad, but crampy. I asked if they had to push on me.
They said no.
Yeah, they said no. I'm surprised I remember all this. Any other news?
No, not yet.
Eleven's not a big number. I wanted more. It's not final count, but that's not a big number.
How's she doing? Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted more than 11.
Oh, they're still counting. Wait till the final count comes out.
That's just what they can see initially, right?
We still have like a couple of bottles left when they announced
Yeah.
My
it, so.
favorite lead. What? Are you breaking the egg bank over here? No, she said it was only 11.
Hey, that's all right.
More than that.
Well, they haven't gotten a final count, but
Yeah, let's wait and see.
they usually do that. They have an initial and then it goes up from there.
If they're still counting.
Yeah.
So
See?
they
I can't
double check
imagine
it.
it being like, you have over 20. I wanted over 20. Although I want 11 to be quality.
There you go.
The chances of them surviving, no.
I think you will. Think positive, Missy. No negative thoughts.
Come on,
Those are
drugs.
good. I know. It makes everybody cry.
And hormones.
We make everybody cry. Blame Dr. Lou. It's all his fault.
No, he did great. Everybody was great. They played Disney in there for me.
They did. Well, you and Dr. Bear get along good then.
You
Played
did
the Disney music.
great. You did great. I'm so happy
Well, I
for
didn't do the
you.
work. You did all the work.
Oh, you did awesome.
And
I
that
went
was
after
lovely.
every follicle, big, small, medium, just to make sure we flushed them out and see which ones had eggs. And it seems like some of the big ones might have been cysts because it was just clear fluid. And then, but we have 11.
Because
It's
that's a
still
final
higher than
number.
average. Yeah. They've counted twice. They usually count a third, but that's where we're at.
11.
Yeah.
They better be 11 awesome.
They're
'Cause
gonna
they
be
listen to
awesome. It's
Disney.
quality that matters the most. You did
They
amazing.
listen to Disney coming into this
Yeah,
world.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Frozen, because they're about to be frozen. It's so perfect.
I told them to pick whatever music they wanted, but she said sometimes you listen to New Direction. I would pass. on
She
that.
likes to hear I like all happy music.
You have toddlers, right? Or twins?
Oh, yeah, I've got twins. Yep.
So you're
Yep.
used to Disney.
I need a picture.
You need a picture with me all
Yes.
drugged. Yep, I was a big crazy wino. I was crying. Woo.
After that, they discharged us, gave us a prescription for some anti-nausea medicine because sometimes she gets nauseous with, at least in her previous experience with anesthesia and stuff. So, and then they gave her a prescription for pain meds. She was pretty uncomfortable and went over to CVS and Target to drop off the prescription.
I was really uncomfortable. Like, the pain, I'll tell you about the pain. The pain was like sharp pains up in the vajayjay department, up towards the cervix. So they say like cramping and stuff, but I don't experience cramping very much when I have a cycle. It was like at the top of your, canal near the cervix. When that's where that's where doctor has to poke through to get to the ovaries. But that was really uncomfortable. I mean, I was okay. I was tolerating it, but it was really uncomfortable. It was sharp pains. And so, yeah, I went and filled those pain meds, and I was like trying to tough it out. I tried to take Midol. I was like, I'm just going to take Midol and try to tough it out.
So, took her back to the hotel room, and by the time we got there, they texted her saying the prescription was ready, so I ran back. It was only a couple of blocks away, so it's kind of nice how the area out there was laid out. And came back, and she waited a while before she took the pill. She tried to let the Midol take its course, and it didn't do very much. So she took the pain med the doctor prescribed and tried eating some salt and vinegar chips.
It's just so gross. I don't like that stuff. Like,
And then
I'm
some
not.
beef jerky. Doctor's telling her protein and salty foods to help. I guess the proteins help absorb the fluids, from what one of the nurses had said,
Yeah.
and then the saltiness helps to, I guess, absorb the fluid so that it gets out of the cavity. So, and then the protein, I don't know, uses it up or something, and so she can flush it. But of course, obviously, they tell you lots of liquids, clear liquids.
It's
so
totally
that
gross.
once the fluid gets absorbed, the clear liquids help to flush the fat cells and everything of what was absorbed. So
Like,
get it out of the body a little sooner.
I'm not a salt fan. Like, I don't cook. I cook with salt, but not like a lot. And then like pickles and salt and vinegar. That's not my bag, but I have to be in the mood for it. If I'm pregnant at some point in time and I crave pickles, I'll know it's definitely to use the right sperm because it's your stuff.
Roscoe, leave it.
So, anyway, I ate that. I caved in and I took one of these Norco things, and I'm surprised it didn't knock me out. But I was in the hotel room. Sorry the camera's all bouncing. I've got dogs jumping around. Yeah. So what else did we do? Oh, I relaxed a little bit watching shows and stuff, and then I mustered the energy, like muscle, whatever that word is, mustered. Anyway, I came up with the energy, like right at 4. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I've been drinking Powerade and everything. Let's go get dinner before it gets crazy. There's this Mongolian place down the street, and I needed to move around. So, look at my big old zit. You can see it on the camera. It's so gross. Sorry, you guys. That's a lot of estrogen. Anyway, so we kind of ate some food. You know, went back to the hotel room.
Went to the Mongolian barbecue place, so we had to load up with protein and some veggies and stuff.
Well, not for me. I mean, I eat what I can with the sleeve, and then I brought a buttload left over. That's what we're eating tonight. Yeah, so then we spent the night there again. I took a second Norco. Spent the night at the hotel. I woke up this morning. This is, you know, so that was yesterday, the day of surgery. I woke up this morning and the sharp pains are gone, which is good. Everything else is gone. I feel really bloated, like full of air. If you've ever had major surgery, it feels almost like that. Like I've got air down in my uterine area. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I took a Midol. I'm not taking any more pain meds because pain meds back you up. Anyway, so we're home. We made it home, and I'll show you some pictures. So those are cute pictures of the Mongolian restaurant. And, yeah.
Mongolian.
Mongolian.
Or as you typed out, Mogyan.
I put Mogyan. That's funny. Okay, so we got 11 eggs, and I was, like, all upset about it and whatever. And it's really hard to not compare yourself, especially when you have PCOS. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to rock this. I'm going to have so many freaking eggs, you know, and people on Facebook, you know, an IVF support group, you read more about people having more eggs than you do people who don't have a lot of eggs. So I was thinking I was going to get a lot. I mean, I believe because the quantities drop so fast. You know, it's out of your control at this point. And so I had my hopes up for a lot. And I think that's where I was like all crying and upset. Love Muffin's happy about 11. So anyway,
we got 11 eggs retrieved.
Right. And we got a call today from the nurse. She checked in on us because she's awesome. And she recently just got married and she's awesome. And everybody was amazing in her stead. But yeah, so 11 were retrieved and 9 were mature. 9 were mature. And then they unfroze his sperm and did ICSI into those 9. And then we waited till today to find out. Well, I didn't know about the 9 until today. And then we waited till today to find out how many divided into 2 cells. Because every day they divide. Today they divide in 2 cells. So how many divided?
So we had 8 fertilized.
That's good, right? I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence about 8. I should be really grateful, you know, about 8. You know, but of course I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like I'm waiting. Like we won't know until the 14th. We have 7 days.
Yep.
She says
till the 14th.
Some of them make it to blastocyst on the 5th, 6th, or 7th day, and they like to wait. And so we won't get a report or a call on that when they make it to that point.
But each day, like if any that make it to blastocyst on day 5, they pull those out and they freeze them at that point. They take out the biopsy. They biopsy for the PGS testing.
Right.
And they freeze them. So as soon as they become blastocysts, they pull them out.
Which is nice, so they don't let them keep growing.
Up to day 7 to... Anything past day 7, they won't turn into blastocysts. So they That's why they wait till day 7, so they know the exact number, how many made it, and how many samples are sent off for PGS testing.
Right, and they're not going to tell us until that day, until it's all done, versus, telling us. And I don't know what's worse, knowing every day their progression, like as I want to know and I can understand that, or just knowing on the end, like, I don't know. I'm partially expecting them to call on the 14th and be like, none made it.
No.
He doesn't think so, but I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know. I think the estrogen is still in my body, and I get so emotional.
It says it's going to take you a couple of weeks.
This is insane. Like, I get so emotional. I don't know about a couple of weeks, but I'm emotional anyway. But just talking about it, it's like, whoa, like I'm already ready to grieve the loss of my little embryos that came out to Disney music.
Well, the eggs came out to Disney music.
The eggs came out. They listened to 2 Frozen songs and Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. So I should be like, no worries. This is okay. Love Muffin put on Neverending Story in the hotel room. You're more optimistic than I am, which is usually opposite. It's usually opposite.
We had a good doctor.
Yeah,
she was on the doctors.
Oh yeah, I don't even pay attention to that. Like how awesome she was. Like I didn't know that until until just this weekend. Like I didn't pay attention to her awesome success. I just knew she was awesome and she felt right, and the team feels right. The vibrations are right. They're positive people. It'll all be okay. I know this is going to happen. Like, we're meant to be parents because we're freaking awesome. Like, well, you're already a parent and you're awesome. You're an awesome dad. So, yeah. Like, hopefully you'll get to meet the kids because they're coming out for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I won't do another vlog until after the 14th to let you guys know. Sorry to make you wait, but we're waiting too. The 26th, we already have an appointment with the doctor to discuss everything, like the plan. So they're expecting some to make it to freeze. So when we sit down on the 26th, we'll already have a plan of the transfer. And by then, I'll be on birth control. Once my cycle starts, I have to call, and I already have the prescription. So I'll call. She'll tell me when to take the birth control because I have to. What is it? She says up to 2 weeks or so for my cycle to start. And then they say it could be horrendous, but don't worry about it because she's had feedback that it wasn't from other people. So cycle, 1 to 2 weeks, hopefully that'll start. And then birth control for 3 weeks. And within that birth control 3-week time, there's going to be a lot going on. If we have little frosties that made it to freeze, little frozen embryos, then we will do more vlogging on all those little things that they do to prepare the uterus for the baby or the frosties, the little babies. You're going to make beautiful babies. Well, he already does. The kids are cute. So, all right. See you in a few weeks or on the 14th. Thanks for following us. That's a thumbs up. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.